All right, folks. Welcome back to another edition of Tri-State Wrestling. I had to turn down the background volume because we had some more audio issues during recording. So I'm just going to talk over the rebroadcast of the tape, unfortunately. So we won't hear some of the background crowd noise. But we're going to start off with one half of the tag team known as the Deep South. Here comes Rowdy Ricky, the man from Biloxi, Mississippi. Rocking that beautiful Mississippi mud flap. I think this is actually the first time he's made an appearance in TSW. But he is here tonight to challenge our TSW Hardcore champion, Ryan O'Reilly. So we're kicking off the show with an Extreme Rules match. Rowdy Ricky is ready. Here comes our TSW champion, Hardcore champion, Ryan O'Reilly. Ready to go to the Extreme and put his title on the line once again. O'Reilly's fired up. I'm going to add a little bit of the background noise until we get to some of the spots where we had some audio issues. But we'll at least have some of the background noise. And there it is, folks, the TSW Hardcore title. See how far these two are willing to go to claim it here tonight. And there's our champion, Ryan O'Reilly. And they're hard to hear some of the distortion and issues in the background. So we're going to turn the volume back down. But the referee holding it up for the crowd to see here in Evansville. Rowdy Ricky, Ryan O'Reilly. We don't get a lot of R's. Rowdy Ricky, Ryan O'Reilly. You know. Gotta love alliteration. And we're going to start off with Rowdy Ricky picking O'Reilly up and dropping him on the turnbuckle, hitting the snake eyes. And then the big elbow drop to the back. And Ricky's already going to the floor looking for something to play with. He's got a trash can. Well, instead of holding on to it and trying to use it as a weapon, he just tosses it in the ring as O'Reilly dives out. And now O'Reilly's got him on the floor, taking the fight to him. Oh, big right hand from O'Reilly. And the challenger got that brief little flurry to start the match, and now the champ is taken back over here on the floor. That hardwood paneling there under the ring doesn't have a lot of give in it. No, O'Reilly introduces a ladder, but Rowdy tosses him in the corner and goes for a big splash, but O'Reilly gets out of the way. Oh, that couldn't have felt good. He ducked down and landed on his stomach on that ladder when he ducked Rowdy coming back off the ropes at him. But the champ recovers. Now he's just laying in the ground and pound. Rowdy's trying to roll away and he's tangled up in the ladder. Oh, the challenger. Oh! He went to go for a splash of some kind, or maybe a Luthez press off the rebound, and O'Reilly caught him and turned it into a scoop slam. And they've cleared some of the furniture out of the way. Now it's the champ with the takedown out of the corner. Cranking on that leg. Putting pressure on that knee, and he's going to go for a cover. Only gets a 1 count. Rowdy's a tough dude. It's going to take some offense to keep him down. Oh, look at the big elbows. O'Reilly bringing a lot of ground and pound attack into this match. Has him up, whips him into the ropes again, drop down, leapfrog, and another big scoop slam off the ropes. Oh, he went for that big elbow and Rowdy rolled out of the way. Picks him up, plants him in the middle of the ring. O'Reilly rolls back out and picks up the trash can again. Tosses into the ring. Oh, look at that trick shot. It landed standing up. Oh, but he comes in and gets DDT'd big time right in the middle of the ring, and he's busted open. O'Reilly's bleeding. He got back to his feet, but you could see he was staggering a little bit. Big clubbing blow from Rowdy. Oh, big hip toss after he takes him off the ropes. Going for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. We're going to roll back out to the floor here. Oh, big elbow on the top of the head. Now Rowdy's just stomping on him. Rowdy rolls to the other side and gets back in the ring. Now he's got the trash can. Oh, trash can to the face. And then he throws it at him. Rowdy's feeling it. Picks O'Reilly up and just scoop slam. Then a big running elbow drop. That's a big man coming down on you with a lot of force. Oh, O'Reilly clocks him with a big punch, and then he's trying to lock into submission. Rowdy's fighting, struggling, he gets out of it. O'Reilly may have let go of it so he could get back up. O'Reilly's fired up. Now he's going to stomp on Rowdy. Oh. Slams him face first into the turnbuckle pad. Big body shots. Big blows from Rowdy. Big elbows. Oh, what's he? Good night. He's going for the cover. I think he's got O'Reilly rocked. 1, 2. Oh, shit. We have a new hardcore champion. Rowdy Ricky just dethroned Ryan O'Reilly and is your new TSW hardcore champion. Those body shots and then that big elbow drop on the top of the head, I think he may have scrambled Ryan O'Reilly's brains. O'Reilly was up and moving there, but I think he may have been dazed. We're going to have to get him checked out. Well, congratulations to the new hardcore champion. And we're going to move on. And we have a first here, folks. Let's see if we're past the audio issues. We may be, for the time being. You see Sonya Cannon from Detroit, Michigan. I hear it again already. I'll turn it back down. Making your way into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever women's match here in TSW. Of course, earlier this week we saw Sonya in action in the women's tournament, and she was eliminated by Tiffany. But she's going to get right back in the ring, get back in action here in TSW, and making her way to the ring to face her. She's been part of GPW and TSW from day one as a manager and the valet and basically the caretaker of the monster Razor Parker, who you see right there standing in front of her. But folks, making her in-ring debut as a competitor here tonight, here comes Roxanne. She was originally going to make her in-ring debut at the 8-Women Battle Royal a couple weeks ago in Indianapolis. But the same night that Battle Royal was scheduled, Razor Parker had a match. And Roxanne decided she better focus on keeping an eye on Razor and keep it. She is the only person I know in this world that has any kind of sway that can keep that monster under control. So she did us all a favor and stayed focused on keeping an eye on him. But she's getting her turn here now to make her in-ring competition debut against Sonya. So hopefully Razor minds his manners and stays ringside and doesn't go on a rampage here in the crowd or cause any kind of interference. I mean, he's a heartless, soulless monster, but I don't know if, as long as Roxanne told him not to, I don't think he would attack another female competitor. But Roxanne comes out and levels Sonya with a big kick and goes right to work stomping on her. Roxanne is definitely not someone you want to cross. She is ruthless in the ring. We've seen it from her in other places. And now she's going to put it on display for us here. And like I said, I'm sure she'll be making her way into the GPW ring eventually as well. Oh, and just clubbing blow to the back of Sonya's head as she drags her over the top rope and plants her face first into the mat. And then just rake in the face. Whips her into the corner, splashes her. Oh, these two, they were picking up some speed, rebounding off those ropes, and Roxanne takes Sonya down, goes for a cover. Gets a 1 count, and Sonya gets up. Roxanne falls to her knees, and... Oh, the referee... Apparently Razor Parker's tried to slide a ball bat into the ring, and the ref caught it and got it out of there. Like I said, hopefully Razor won't lay his hands on a female competitor, but doesn't mean he may not get involved. Big power bomb, and she holds on to it. She's taking Roxanne for a ride with a big Samoan drop. Then the big leg drop. Now Sonya's got some momentum rolling her way. Oh, she headbutts her. Knocks Roxanne down. Slams that arm into the mat. Takes her up. Here comes Snake Eyes. Oh, man. Look at this show of strength here by Sonya, just picking Roxanne up and dropping her. She's going to pick her up again. Full extension on the military press overhead. And drops her again. Is she going to do it a third time? Roxanne's in trouble. She's just getting tossed around like a rag doll now. It's one of those situations where Roxanne's probably definitely got the speed and agility advantage, but Sonya's going to have the power, and you can't let her get rolling and start hitting those power moves if you're Roxanne. Oh, hey. Sonya turns her attention to Razor on the outside. Oh, and look at that. Sister Abigail from Roxanne, and Sonya's down. Look there at the corner of the screen, though, folks. While the camera was over towards the other... Oh, she's got the mandible claw locked in. Oh, and she is shoving her hand down her throat. And she's got her pinned flat with it. Oh! I was worried about that exposed turnbuckle pad. And Roxanne locks in the mandible claw and uses it to defeat Sonya. And Roxanne picks up her first in-ring victory. And Razor is excited. I don't know if I've ever seen him act like that. He's excited for...
Well, I don't know, babe. I'm still trying to
Yep. Still some distortion there in the background. I could hear it. But we're going to move on to the next match. This is a special attraction here tonight, folks. We've already had the TSW Hardcore title defended. And here we see Charlie Tempest, a member of the Highway Disciples, making his way to the ring. Well, we've got a special treat. We're going extreme again in this match, folks. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. As we see Charlie make his way to the ring. Charlie's in action here tonight, and then next week on Battleground, all the other members of the Disciples will all be in action. As Maze will be in action in the women's tournament. I'll get to that in a second. Because here's the reason we're going extreme again, folks. You see Wade Armstrong, and you see his client, the monster of a man known as Justin Case, the Gladiator Pro Wrestling Coliseum Champion. And you see his shirt reads and says basically what he does everywhere. He arrives, he destroys, and he leaves. This is a man who is undefeated since coming to GPW. And he has decided to come to Evansville here tonight and make his first appearance in TSW. And he thought, where better to defend the Coliseum Championship than in Evansville in the Coliseum, as we so lovingly refer to our home here. So for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, we have the GPW Coliseum Championship on the line here at TSW. And there's Charlie Tempest, known as the Outsider, the member of the Highway Disciples. And he's here to go extreme and challenge Justin Case for the Coliseum title. That is a scary, scary individual right there. Not in a spooky way, just scary of how powerful this man is and the damage he can inflict on people. He's undefeated for a reason. But if you also got to take in mind, last time we saw Justin Case, he was attacked post-match by Brody Blackwell out of nowhere. And that was the first time we've ever seen anybody get the drop on Case. Brody appeared after the lights went out and choke slammed the big man and stood tall, taunting him as the cameras cut away from the show. And he's going for a cover quick and already gets a 2 count. I don't imagine he's going to be in any mood to play around here tonight as he stomps on Charlie. And now he's got the mount and going for that ground and pound. Oh, those big elbows. Good Lord. As I was saying, though, Case was ambushed last time out by Brody Blackwell. But then Brody disappeared and we haven't heard from him. Case made a statement the other night on social media saying that when he gets his hands on Brody, it's going to be the end of the line for him. But we haven't heard any kind of response or seen anything from Brody. And Justin Case is all over Charlie Tempest here. Now, what in the... Wade Armstrong's on the outside out there, and like I said, Extreme Rules, Coliseum Rules. He just grabbed a sledgehammer, and he is going to town on Charlie with the sledgehammer. And Wade has pulled a table from under the ring and slid it in. Oh, Charlie fighting back, though. Charlie's fighting back, and he got a couple shots in on Case, but I think it just made Case mad. And he rolls Charlie back into the ring. And he goes over and wasn't sure what he was going to plan there for a second, but he decided to go back and just start inflicting some more pain. Stomping on Charlie. Oh, I think that one busted him open. I do believe Charlie's bleeding, and Case is just wailing on him. Look out. Oh, he dodged the spear. That one may have broken him in half, but he got out of the way. He got out of the way of the oncoming freight train. Now Case is going under the ring for something to play with, and he pulls out a ladder. Charlie rolls out of the way and gets back in the ring. Oh, and he clotheslines Case on the way in. Another big clothesline. Oh, and he catches the kick and sweeps the leg. Takes Justin Case down. He's going to go for a cover attempt. Holy hell. And Wade Armstrong is livid on the outside. Jawing at somebody in the crowd. Oh. Well, there's that exposed turnbuckle pad. Wade must have uncovered it again. And Justin Case just whipped Charlie into it. Chest first. Oh, and then he stomps on his face. Good Lord. Oh, and a sledgehammer to the midsection. Charlie's still fighting. Still trying to stay in this. Oh, and he shoves him into the steel corner, or steel steps. He comes over and says something to Wade. And he digs out a kendo stick. Oh, what's he doing here? Running all the way around the ring. Is he going to build up some momentum to... Oh, Charlie stopped him. I thought he was going to run around and put everything he had into a swing from that kendo stick, and Charlie stopped him. But it was only for a second. Charlie's in trouble again as Case grabs him. Just shoves him to the floor, being a bully. Big knee. Oh, he's taking the steps apart. This may end badly for Charlie. Oh, he drops him. He thinks again. Apparently has something else in mind because he goes and grabs Charlie. Well, Charlie's still fighting back. He's got some dog in him. He ain't gonna give up. But I think he just may be outgunned here. Excuse me. Case back in over the top rope. Uh-oh, he's taking him up. Charlie's in trouble. Oh, snake eyes on that exposed turnbuckle, and then he lands on the ladder, and Case pins him on the ladder, and it's over. Oh, Charlie's hurt. Charlie's got to be hurting after that. And just in case... Oh, watch out, ref. Be careful. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ref's going to get out of the way. Just in case. Turns away another challenger. And he's laughing about it. And still your Coliseum champion. We're going to move on, folks, to the main event. Keep this show rolling. And here in the main event, well, come on, get him out of here. There he is. Here comes, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Big Bad John. And you see him being accompanied to the ring by his tag partner and the new TSW Hardcore Champion, Rowdy Ricky, has come back out here to accompany his teammate, Big Bad John, to the ring. Of course, Big Bad John, last time we were here in Evansville, won a triple threat to earn this shot at the TSW heavyweight title. And of course, the TSW heavyweight title is held by no other than the mob father, Pit Machiavelli. And you see, oh, there's Louis Chronic. There's Big Scar and Smokey behind him. The mob rolled deep into Evansville here tonight. And here's the mob father ready to make his way to the ring and make a defense of the TSW heavyweight title. Of course, the mob father has already been a 2-time and the only, so far, 2-time GPW world champion on Battleground. And now he's here on TSW. And he's laid claim to the biggest prize here in Evansville. Can he hold on to it tonight and turn away Big Bad John? I know there's a couple people, including the former TSW champion, Stunning Sean Franklin, who have their eyes on that title and may be gunning for the mob father before long. But the mob father is here and ready. So it's time, Evansville, for your main event. Big Bad John, ready to throw down. And of course, we know the Mob Father's always ready for a fight. The proud native of Memphis, Tennessee. Always ready for some mob shit, as he puts it. Big Bad John gets a look at what he's aiming for. And we are underway. They lock up in the middle of the ring. And the Mob Father breaks loose and starts the offense with a big knee to the midsection. He's already dropped Big Bad John. Now he's cranking on the arm. Of course, you see Rowdy Ricky out there on the outside. The new hardcore champion. Can you imagine if both of the members of the Deep South left here with the two big singles titles in TSW? Of course, the TSW tag titles are held by Wade Armstrong's team, The Way. But just imagine if another team held both of the singles titles. They'd have a lot of leverage. But I don't think the Mob Father's going to let that happen tonight, because he is taking the fight right to Big Bad John. He is not easing up either. Actually, I think, one of the members of the Mob tried to slide a kendo stick in, and the ref caught it. Big scoop slam from the Mob Father. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, gets a 2 count. Going springboard moonsault. This has been all Mob Father from the start. And as soon as I say that, Big Bad John clotheslines him into the corner. And then he picks him up. Big backbreaker in the middle of the ring. Takes him up again. Another backbreaker. Goes for the big splash. Now Big Bad John's got a little bit of momentum. And he clotheslines Pitt over the top rope. But he thinks twice about going out there on the floor. All the other members of the Mob standing around Pitt. Oh, man. Catches the Mob Father with a big elbow coming back off the ropes. But Pitt's back up. And he returns the favor. Holy shit. Hits him with the big back elbow that he calls the pit stop. And I think John's out. The Mob Father hits the pit stop and puts Big Bad John out. And this one's over. The Mob Father is still your Tri-State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, folks. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week for Battleground.